Hi everyone, I am Z, and today I am going to be talking to you about taking breaks. Taking breaks generally in life, it could be from work, from relationships, but this video is going to be more focused on education, taking breaks from uni, from your degree, your college, your taking breaks from literally anything that you feel like. If you ever feel like you might need a break, you probably do need a break, and it's important for you to actually take the break. I'm saying this because I had to take one of the hardest decisions of my life last year, which was taking a year out of my medical degree. I should have probably introduced myself at the beginning. I am a medical student in the UK. I study at Brighton and Sussex Medical School, and at the end of my second year, I decided to intermit my studies for a year, and I will be going back to uni in September, which is in 2 months' time. And at the time that I made the decision, it was so difficult for me for a lot of reasons, which I'm going to talk about here. But firstly, I'm going to talk about the reasons why I took a break. I took a break because I was mentally exhausted. Before I went into medicine, I had studied nursing I'd studied pre-nursing for a year, and then I did nursing for 3 years, and then I did an access to medicine course for a year, and then I went into a 5-year medical degree. So by the end of the second year, I was just mentally exhausted, and not just mentally but financially as well. And I just felt like I needed to take some time off to look after myself mentally, even physically. By the end of second year, I'd gained so much weight, even though I'm still working on it. So I just felt like I needed some time to actually look after myself mentally and physically. I've been studying for pretty much since I was born. I've gone from primary school to secondary school to college to uni, and by the age of 25 last year, I just felt like I needed to take some time off to live my life as to feel what life is going to be like not being a student, because before last year I'd never experienced that. I just wanted to really explore what it's going to be like working full-time without academic responsibilities. And another reason why I took a break was because I was financially exhausted, because I've had to unfortunately self-fund my medical degree, and I also self-funded my first degree, which was in nursing. So I was self-funding my degree by working part-time and doing my nursing degree. And if you know anything about nursing school is hard. I would spend 37 hours on placement in a week and still spend my weekends working. So I was exhausted before even going into medical school, and then unfortunately I had to continue to do the same in medical school. So I was also working part-time during the weekends in medical school. So all of this put together just got me to a point where I was just so tired. And that's not the point of the video. The point of this video is to encourage you to take a break, because one thing I can tell you now for sure is that the 1 year off that I've had from academic responsibilities, from being a medical student, from being a student, as being the best year of my life, as being the past few months has just been amazing. I have achieved so much. For example, I've been able to get my driving license. Like when I took a break last year. So I finished my exams July last year, exactly this time last year. And then I passed my driving test in the summer of last year, and just being able to drive myself to and from work and to places that I need to go has made my life so much easier. So just little things like that. And then going back to placement in 2 months' time, being able to drive to placement, I think is going to make placements really easy for me. So I think just sometimes little things like that will make your life easy. From a mental health point of view, maybe being able to drive to placement will make me less stressed, which in turn is going to make me have a better mental health as a student. That's one. Secondly, I've had the time to to learn more about myself as a person, because I haven't had academic responsibilities, and I've also had the opportunity to explore my other interests outside of medicine, which is so important. Like, I've been able to focus on content creation. I've been able to learn about investment, which I haven't had the opportunity to learn about being a med student, because where's the time? But taking a year off, I've had the opportunity to learn about investments, and I've been able to earn some income doing that. And obviously earning more and having more money is going to make my life easier as a medical student. I mean, when I go back in September. So just sometimes a break is what you need to change your life. A break is what you need to see what you can't see in yourself sometimes. So basically the point is, take a break when you need it, because another point of view that I'd like you to, like, if you're ever thinking of taking a break and you're feeling bad about it, I would like to remind you that first of all, life is short, and work will always be there, and life is not a competition. Because firstly, I'll start from competing with others. I felt like one of the reasons why I was sad to take my break, because if anyone's on my YouTube channel, I made a video last year crying and being sad that I'm having to leave medical school. But looking back, it was actually the most stupid thing to do, because indeed that was the best decision for me. And now I'm so grateful that I took the break. And one of the reasons why I was crying and I was sad was because I was feeling like I was going to be behind I was going to be behind my mates, and my friends are going to be ahead of me in life or in medical school. But actually, from taking a year out, one of the best things I've learned is that life is not a competition. You have your life to live. Life is not a race, and you shouldn't. It should be you against you, and not you against other people. So I've had to learn that in a hard way. But basically, if you're ever thinking of being behind and not wanting to take a break because you might be behind in life, just remember that life is never a competition, and that's just so important. Again, life is too short. I was mentally exhausted, I was physically exhausted, financially exhausted. If I hadn't taken the break that I needed and something bad had happened to me, then my degrees would not be beneficial anymore. For example, I've seen cases of students being exhausted from academic responsibilities, having mental health struggles, even taking their own lives because of their studies. I think if you die because of uni, your degree is gonna be useless if you take your life because of a degree. So I feel like life is too short to be unhappy for a day, even, because for any reason at all, and not even for a degree, if you get what I'm trying to say. So don't be unhappy, don't be stressed, don't be burnt out because of a degree, because it's not worth it, because you don't even know what the future holds for you. Like, so many people do degrees that they don't even end up using in the future. So imagine if you've damaged your body, your mental health, your physical health, your spirit, anything at all, because of a degree that you don't even end up using in the future. As I always say, your degree doesn't determine your life in most cases. So I would just encourage anyone at any point in life with work, with their academic, I would just encourage anyone in life struggling mentally, physically, in any way, shape or form, with work, with personal life, with relationships, anything at all, so please take a break when you need it, because sometimes taking a break is actually a blessing in disguise. You think it's going to be bad for you to take some time off, because thinking about it, a year, 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years is such a short period of time. Is a short period of time if you think about how many years we have to live on Earth. So if you have to take a break for whatsoever reason, I encourage you to do so. If your job is stressing you out, if your relationship is making you burnt out, please take a little pause, look after yourself. All that matters is you. You come first. And again, life is short. So thank you for listening to my little talk.